We're just going to get started once okay, share your screen. Perfect. I think I'm live. Okay, let me see. Um, let's do this one as well. Okay. We're just going to get started, and whoever decides to come later, they can just tune in. Sorry, let me mute myself on this side. Sorry. Airplane. Awesome. Okay, perfect. Welcome, everybody. For those who don't know me, I'm Dr. Lida Kermani, an acupuncturist that integrates Reiki, which is energy healing, and EFT tapping, which is cognitive therapy, to help you regulate your emotions, rewire your limitations, so you can create a new and better version of yourself. But before we get started into what we're going to be doing today, let's ground our energy by closing your eyes. And we're just going to take some few breaths together. Big breath here. And big release. Two more times on your own, breathing in. Let go. One more, breathe in. Release. Sealing up the lips. And let's just breathe in through the nose. Hold it. And then exhale to the nose. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. And then just start getting your breath back to its normal pace. And just notice how it moves in and out of your body. Pushing it down to the soles of your feet. And start imagining the growing roots. Anchoring yourself to Mother Earth. And asking her to release any energy that isn't serving us. And start to feel this pulling sensation just going down and neutralizing to Mother Earth, because she knows exactly how to neutralize that energy to something much more useful. And as we're emptying your cup, I want you to go up to the crown of your head. And I want you to put an intention here. What do you want to fill your cup with today? Is it more peace, more confidence, more love, maybe financial abundance, whatever that is, maybe health? Imagine writing that down above your head. And then inviting that energy to start filling your body, your vessel, from head to toe. With each breath, allow it to fill you up, getting through all the layers of your body. One more breath right here, fill it up. Hold, and big release. And slowly, whenever you're ready, you may open your eyes. Welcome back. How's everybody feeling? Good, grounded? Necessary, right? Okay, good. So today we have our healing circle, which I'm really, really excited about because today falls onto the full moon. And whether you are familiar with the full moon or not, full moon typically is around learning how to let things go. But today is actually one of the most powerful full moons of the year. Actually, last month, this month, and next month. And so we are catching it today together. And so the intention here is letting go But at the same time, what makes this a little bit different, we're going to invite something in as well, because we have to first empty our vessel of our limitations around belief systems and the triggers in our body before we can, live the way and attract the things that we want, right? So today's all about, resetting our nervous system. What's getting in the way right now that if you were to let it go, you can embody this version of you that you keep seeking for, okay? So to get started, I want us to think about, and does everybody have a piece of paper? If you don't, I have extra on the corner, so you guys can grab one. Yeah. And there's pens right here too, okay? So paper right there and pen right there, yeah. And if you guys are tuning in, grab a piece of paper and a pen, because we're gonna journal, we're gonna write things down. So, when it comes to emptying our vessel, we have to understand how things work. Meaning, when you want change, right? Well, you have to know what is it that you're doing, the pattern. You have to become aware of the patterns for you to change things that you don't like. And that's how we live throughout our lives. So we have the energetic body, the mental body, the emotional body, and the physical body. So every thought, every emotion, all of that is going to be in the different layers of your body. And every time you think about the same thing, good or bad, wanted or not, the more you think about it, the more it starts to come into this material world. So when you have this understanding and you become aware, how can I make this change, is to understand, who am I, right? And to know who you are, you have to know, who am I not? And so we ask, or we say, I am not my thoughts. I'm the creator of my thoughts. I'm not my emotions. I'm the feeler of my feelings. I'm not my action or my body. I'm the mover of my body. So if you are not those things, then what are you? You are a being of light, of love. So when you can disassociate yourself with your emotion, with your thoughts, well, now you have a different perspective to make a change of what you want, okay? So with having that understanding, I want you to think about, what is that one thing? We can call it a stressor or whatever's getting in your way right now. What is that one thing that's getting in your way of you living the thing, wanting to live in that life that you want to? So like, maybe it's fear, maybe it's anger, maybe I'm always overanalyzing, overthinking. So what is that for you? And I want you to journal that. Yeah, so you can write the one thing that's getting in my way. Yes, it could be multiple things. Sorry. But I would focus on one thing right now. And when you know what that one thing is, and if you did a list, that's okay, but just kind of try to bring your focus to one. I want you to scale it from 0 to 10, 10 meaning that it is really getting in your way. And 0 is like, nope, I can fully surrender. I'm good, I'm in control and whatnot. So put a number next to that thing. And once you wrote that down, I want you to tune into the emotion. What feeling is attached to that emotion, to that thing that's getting in your way? And when you know, I want you to again put a number from 0 to 10 on a scale. How strong does that emotion, is holding you back? And then lastly, what thoughts, what limitations, those thoughts that are getting in the way, thinking, I'm not good enough, it's not easy, I'm too old for this, everybody else can do it, but I can't. People are going to judge me, whatever. What's the story? Maybe your parents told you. And when you know that, I want you to again rate it on a scale from 0 to 10. How strong is that belief? And if it's not, then it's a 0. I'll give you guys 1 more minute to just finish up here. Perfect. So why are we doing this? Kind of going back to what we just said, right? We have to become aware of our thoughts, of our emotions. How is it controlling you, right? And now we're bringing it up to the surface, and this is where the healing comes in, okay? And I'm going to introduce something new to, I think, a lot of you. And I'm so excited that you guys are here, also virtually here. We're going to do distant acupuncture. So, who's heard of acupuncture? Yeah, majority, cool. So I know people are like, how, like acupuncture, you need needles and a person, like how are you going to give healing, like not by putting it on my body? Well, here's the thing. Think about it this way. Everything is energy. If you're familiar with energy work, and maybe you've done distant healing, or even if you don't know anything about that, but technically, right, everything is energy, and it's the intention of what we hold, kind of like what I said, everything starts with the energetic body and it starts to manifest into the physical form. That's what I'll be doing. So when you write an email, or when you're texting, or you're doing a FaceTime, right? How does that even happen? It goes into this big data system and it goes to somewhere else. That is exactly what we'll be doing, but I will be the portal for you guys, where I will connect and I will tap into everybody that's tuning in now live, and maybe whoever decides to watch this later. And I'm going to see what is it that it's for everybody's best and highest collective. And I will use my surrogate as you guys, and I will give you guys that healing. And you will notice sometimes you might not feel anything. That's okay. But some of you will. And some of you might feel calm, maybe twitching, maybe having some aha moments. Wherever you are on the spectrum, it's okay. Like, even if you feel nothing, what I ask for you is to be open and to have that intention of, I am here to receive and I choose to surrender, something that is very challenging, even for me, honestly. So how can you allow yourself to surrender and allow the universe to work for you? Any questions? No? Okay. So with that being said, I want you guys can put your stuff down. You're going to be seated, but uncross your legs, feeling rooted. Okay, and then everybody just close their eyes. And just start taking some nice, slow, deep breaths in and letting it go. And I want you to start becoming the observer of your breath. As you start to scan your body from head to toe, I want you to notice all the parts of you, meaning if there's aches, tension, tingliness, but also pay attention to the part of your body that feels empty, that feels numb. Till you reach the tips of your toes. And as you scan your body, the block that we wrote on that piece of paper to start with, I want you to find it in your body when you think of it. Where is it in your body? And when you find it, notice what it feels like. From the weight to the texture to the color. Give yourself the permission to really see it, to feel it for what it is. You are safe. And I want you to tune into that feeling, and I want you to give yourself the permission to spread that energy throughout every single cell of your body from head to toe. Let it consume you. Let it get through every part of your body. Spread it. And when you spread it, I want to go back to that part of your body. And I want you to ask yourself, what is that emotion beneath it? Is it exactly what you wrote before? Is it something different? And when you know what it is, I want you to notice what that feeling feels like in your body. Is it the same? Does it change? and really look at it, really feel it. This is the place where we make the change. When you can look at what you've been avoiding. That's how healing starts. And so start spreading that feeling throughout your entire body, just how we did it previously, from top to bottom, getting through every single cell. And when you reach the tips of your toes, I want you to go back to that feeling. And I want you to imagine this carpet right beneath all of it. Something that's not so obvious. Pull that rug and see, what do you see? Just trust yourself. And I want you to ask yourself, with that part of your body or that part of your feeling, what did it need that it didn't get? What was it seeking? And when you know, I want you to imagine giving that to yourself. And if it was for somebody else that you needed it from, maybe it was a parent, maybe it was a partner, imagine them as well giving it to you. And just spread that energy throughout your body and just notice what it feels like to invite that energy to receive what you needed. Let it fill you up. Allow, accept, surrender. And what did you need to say out loud? What needed to be heard? Say it in your mind's eye. And just be still. Absorb it. Allow. I want you to bring your awareness to your heart for a moment. on your heart, you're going to see a key. I want you to open your heart. What do you see? What was hidden that needed to be seen, to be heard? What were you so scared to show? What is the worst thing that could happen if you led with your heart? And what would be the best thing that could happen if you led with your heart? With no fear, with you simply being you. I want you to embody and imagine this new you. The one who isn't afraid to speak up. The one who leads with their heart. The one who is, just is. What can you create? What could you do differently? just start taking some nice, slow, deep breaths in. Big release. With every inhale, inviting this new energy into your body, into your soul, all the layers. Tuning into your heart. Just looking back at everything that you're grateful for. From where you were to where you're now. Look at all the changes, all the shifts that have occurred that maybe you've forgotten along the way. Can you fill that body, that vessel, that soul with love, with gratitude? And if you can, I want you to breathe bigger and louder and fill it up till you can't fill it up anymore. One more time, make it the biggest. Let it go. Slowly start wiggling your fingers and your toes. Coming back into your bodies. Before I check in to be like, how's everybody doing? We're actually going to transition to movement. So we released so we can receive. And sometimes we get excessive energy that our body cannot absorb. So the best way to let those things go is to shake it off. But also it helps us to use that energy that we just gained to go on a deeper level of our bodies, different bodies. So we're just going to move our body. Everybody's going to stand up. Kind of adjust this. I'm like, should I do much more upbeat music? All right. We're just going to shake it off. All righty. Should we turn the lights? Okay. So, just sip my water. Okay. Sorry, if you didn't know, I was pretty emotional, but I don't know what happened. All right. Let's shake it off. Just shake it off. If you can jump in, let me actually put vibe music. One sec. You guys just jump while I look at a nice vibe music right here. Just shake, shake, shake it off. Shake, shake, shake it off. Shake, shake, shake it off. Yes, yes, yes. Shake, shake, shake it off. Perfect. Just keep going. Good. And then I want you to start tapping on the body. And you're going to open the right arm and then slap it down. Just stir. Yeah, bring it up. On the opposite side. Yes. Going. And then you're going to go underneath the armpit. Let's do that 3 times, breathing. Yes, open up those channels. Yeah. And then we're going to go in the front of the body. And then the back. And then I'm going to, kind of going to see me, but you're going to start tapping the booty and all the way down the back of the feet. And then going up. Yeah. Let's do that 3 times. Going down. Exhale. And then inhale as you go up. Yes. Good. And it's going to sweep your hair, like just moving all those excess thoughts, all the limitations, all the judgment, just all the fears, just wipe it off. All that studying, if anybody's in school, your face, if you're yawning, burping, all that is a sign of release excess energy, so it's good. So just wipe down the full body. Yes. And then we're going to do a nice toss and turn like this, opening up that solar plexus. This is our self-worth, right? So if you're struggling with your self-worth, self-doubt, self-judgment, it's all right here. Open that up. Let yourself know I'm confident. I trust myself. Nice. Then you go on the chest. This is the lung meridian in Chinese medicine. This is where we hold grief, sadness. Let that go, bringing acceptance. And also, if you have struggle letting things go, this is going to help you trust and to let go. Going to the top of the shoulder. Let's wipe all the weights, all the expectations that we put on ourselves. Just like empty that. And instead be like, way to go. Like, way to go for everything that you have accomplished. Way to go for getting here. Way to go for showing up. Way to go for just being alive and pushing through all the struggles, all the limitations. Way to go. Yes. And then going back down. And then lower. Breathing. I'm telling you, this is going to help you a lot. I don't know if you've ever heard about the side effects of healing. It could be tough. This is going to help you not go through that route. And then slowing down. And we're just going to do one more movement before we kind of seal everything up. We're going to take a deep breath in. But not right now. I'm going to lead it first. So when we take the breath in, we're going to hold, but we're going to squeeze every muscle of your body, like your butt cheek, like everything, okay? Your face, your feet. And then we're going to exhale, and then we're going to inhale again, and we're going to just drop our bodies, okay? So that's like squeezing all the stagnant energies. We let it go, and then we allow it to flow again. Ready? Okay, inhale, squeeze, hold, and let go. Breathe in. Ragdoll. Yeah. 2 more times. Inhale. Squeeze and hold. Exhale. Inhale. Ragdoll. Make this one a good one. Ready? Squeeze all of that out. Hold. Release. Inhale. Ragdoll. Now I want you, when you inhale, raise your arm, collect this vital new energy in, and then fill your vessel up. 2 more times. Inhale. And as you're inhaling, just imagine this golden bubble just surrounding you. And as you exhale, your being is just becoming brighter and fuller. Inhale. Release. And then placing both of your hands right on the belly button. This is the lower dantian. This is where we hold. This is our energy, okay? So just place your hand there. You put your feet together. And just allow your body to just sway in whatever direction it wants to. And just bring your attention within that area where your hands are. And just fill it with power. Fill it with will to show up and to trust yourself to take the next step, whatever that may look like for you today. And then placing your hand, one of the hand on the heart, tuning into that little version of you. Just check in with that little version of you. Be like, hey, how you doing? Do you need anything else from me? And if so, I want you to set that intention right within your heart space. What are you ready to invite into this new timeline? When you know, I want you to take the biggest breath you've taken here. Big release. And slowly you may open your eyes. Nice. You guys can get seated. And as you're getting seated, grab your papers, grab your journals, and this is the reflection time. Just writing what came up. How are you feeling? What shifted? Did anything come up for you? It's okay if it didn't, but just write down anything that is coming for you. And I give you guys a little piece of paper, by the way. That piece of paper is actually for me. So if you want to just write one thing that you took away from today's class and share it with me, you can just put it at the end. But right now on your own paper, put it there. Oh, that's fine. We'll give you another one. And if you're watching live, you can feel free to write that on your comments. And also notice that the numbers changed. If it didn't, that's okay too. The numbers, if they changed. And while you guys are finishing up, I actually pulled a card as a collective. What is it that we need to know? Interestingly, I pulled out the surrender card. And when I look at the surrender card, for me, what it means is, how can we give ourselves the permission to trust and surrender that we're always at the right place at the right time? How can we let go of the old programs, the emotions, the belief system that is stopping you to fully trusting yourself and to fully trusting yourself that you're always being guided? So where can you surrender? And I want to reflect on that. It doesn't have to be right now, but maybe later. And I'll give you guys a minute to finish. Finishing your last sentences. So before we finish the class, I want to say thank you. Thank you guys for showing up for yourself. Thank you for trusting in me to hold space and to do distant acupuncture for you guys. Later on, if you guys want to share, if you share it with me on the piece of paper, amazing. If you want to talk to me after, just a few announcements to connect with me after here. Best way is through my social media, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. It's all the same. It's Dr. Lida Kermani. My books are open for this month, so if you want to work with me, you can come and speak to me and we can book your discovery call. Last but not least, if you are ready to or are more curious around energy healing, how to heal yourself, how to understand the chakra system, how to create boundaries, protect yourself, shield your space, and so much more, I'm hosting a Reiki Level 1 class on June 14th. So if you're interested, come and talk to me. Last but not least, this class is free, but if you got anything out of it, donations are welcome. And with that being said, thank you and namaste. And class dismissed. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna kind of end this. Oops, I forgot to end it here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Okay. Like, how do I end it? Oh, right here. Okay, perfect. Bye. Stream.